Disclaimer, the information shared on this podcast is intended for educational and inspirational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional advice, diagnosis, or treatment. We are not licensed therapists, counselors, or medical professionals, and the content shared here should not be taken as mental health, medical, legal, or financial advice. Always consult with a qualified professional regarding any mental health, emotional, or personal development issues you may be facing. Listening to this podcast does not create a professional relationship. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts and guests are their own and do not represent any official organizations or affiliations. While we aim to offer support and encouragement, your personal growth journey is your own, and you are responsible for any decisions or actions you take based on the content of this podcast. Listener discretion is advised for sensitive topics. Thank you for joining us, and remember you're not alone on this journey.
Universe of you.
Welcome to Season 3!
Heal and hustle. Because you shouldn't have to choose between peace and progress. The previous episode, we talked about hustling. So this episode, we're focusing on healing. By the title, you could already tell it's something related to getting your heart broken. Because we all know we've been there.
In this episode, we are talking heartbreak, survival, and comeback.
It isn't going to be one of those just focus on yourself or go out there and party or it is all gonna be alright type of episode. This is real.
No, this is personal. This is a heart-to-heart connection.
Here we understand that you're in pain and it is so valid. We're not going to ask you to turn it off and get out there. This is what you need to feel at peace.
Yes, don't suppress your emotions, feel them, and heal.
And we're not therapists. This is from our experiences, from our friends' experiences, the grown-ups in our lives, their experiences, from theories that we have learned, from all the knowledge that we have accumulated. It is from all of that. But if you really, really are struggling for a long period of time, we advise you to gain professional help. I think we should start this episode, Dia, by sharing our experiences, because that's how they will also understand that they're not alone. I know that when I was going through that phase of life, like I literally felt like nobody else could be heartbroken. I am the only one who's going through this pain. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm dramatic. I was dramatic even when I was heartbroken. So, but the truth is, like I met Dia and I'm like, oh yeah, I was not the only person who was heartbroken. And the funny thing is, a lot of us were heartbroken around the same timeline.
Because, I mean, look, all of us are gonna get heartbroken at least once in our lifetime.
True.
Okay? A lot of people actually do find their loves in their first relationships. But a lot of people like us go through heartbreaks.
Yes.
And all because of our age and the way we are exposed to stuff
things,
like
yes.
relationships, dating, or like attraction, attention.
Attention in specific, yes.
Yeah, so it comes along to all of us like a generation in the same timeline.
Yeah.
So there's high chances, like a high probability that if I went through something related to a heartbreak or something like that, Arya also went through that in the same line.
Yeah, that, and also, so I know that like, when I was being told this back in the time, okay, I would not believe it, but now I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And that is, oh, you're being immature. Oh, you're just being a child. Or you're just being a teen. And like, at that time, I used to be like, how dare you say that to me? You don't know anything about me. I'm not being a child. This is my life. Let me be. And now I'm just like, oh my god, that was so immature. Why was I doing
Look,
that?
For us back then when we were like in that era of like teenagers, I would say,
Even now, honestly, because we're just young adults.
yeah, but like teenagers, like the basically
Yeah.
the high school kids, for us that was the most mature thing to do. And
True, though.
maybe at that point of time, the adults we were accompanied with, they thought that we don't have a lot of stress in our life. But for us, the tiniest thing was the biggest rock, I would say, to move.
Yes,
So never ever think that, oh God, I was so cringe back in the day. Maybe that time that was the right thing you did.
Yeah.
So, you should just accept that fact that, okay, because of that reaction, that immaturity that day, today you're like much mature in terms of like making decisions, and you learn from your lessons.
I absolutely agree.
Always, like never, what do I say?
Judge yourself?
Yeah.
Or
like
be hard
talk
on yourself?
bad about your younger self. Because of the younger self, you're here today.
True. I fully agree with you. But I don't know, I think this is pretty common, the things that I did, bed rotting. And not bed rotting for like, a few days or something, like bed rotting for months. Like I was in bed for 4 months.
Because it depends, like maybe for you that time it was the end of the world for you. But
you could say that, yeah.
For me, when I was there, I kind of blamed myself somewhere. Like, oh, maybe it was because of me, because I wasn't enough. Maybe because, oh, I did this. Or I was just, making stuff up in like making sure that that person is not in the bad position. But I am in a bad position.
No.
So there are a lot of people like me also who exist. And this is not in just terms of like, relationships, but like even like friendships, I would say.
Oof, that hurts the most.
So I am not talking only in terms of like a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship or like any other situationship or anything, but just normal relationships with people that we have.
Yeah. Now I like shut down. I think I still do. I mean, you can tell. Like I just go in the corner and I isolate and I shut down. And that's what I did back then itself. Because I kind of, in a way, you could say, I stopped living. Okay, because it wasn't
it's
just
the end of the world for you.
Yeah, it quite literally was. Which, looking back to it now, I'm like, how could that even be? I have so much beautiful things right now with me. But yeah, I totally understand also why back in the time it felt like the end of the world. And that's actually our next segment of this episode as well. Why does it hurt so bad? The things that nobody actually tells us about a breakup.
A lot of times breakup will not come with like a warning.
Yes.
Or like an alert that, hey, I'm gonna leave, take care. Or like a goodbye message. It just happens on a random.
Yeah, like a bomb dropped on you, kaboom.
Yeah, like on a random day, you're just like, oh, that person's not there in my life anymore. And I have to continue my journey on my own.
Yeah, the funniest thing is sometimes, okay, so this is what happened with me, okay? The person left, okay? I wouldn't say left, okay, I'd say it's gone already. And it's been a while. And it has not kicked me in, okay? And I'm just like, okay, fine, gone, okay, whatever. And it was like a month or so later.
It hits.
Okay, it hits and I'm like, oh shit. This person is not part of my life anymore. So the hit was relatively later. And then it was a very bad hit.
But as long as you like, you accept it, you understand it, and you let it go for the good of the both of you is the best thing to do, I would say.
Yes. Coming back to, why it hurts so bad. It's because you didn't just lose a person. You lost the entire future you were planning with the person. You lost all the dreams that you had with the person. I'm 110% sure you had a vision in your head of the future where that person was beside, be it anything. It does not even have to be that normal fairy tale version. Your version could be whatever you wanted. And then that person was there in that vision with you, and now they're no more. It's like your vision has been ripped into half. Your vision's broken.
And you lost comfort with them. You lost your routine. A lot of people have like this habit of, like texting that one person, updating,
in the morning, yes.
Like you are two bodies, but you live the same life.
Yeah,
because you're aware about everything that happens in the same minute. You know what's happening in the other person's life.
True.
And then you will be like, okay, shit, like who do I talk to now? Who do I tell about my day?
Exactly. For me, like the routine was every morning I would wake up and without a fail, good morning. It was not a message. Good morning. It was a good morning selfie. No.
Oh, not a paragraph.
Good morning selfie.
Wow.
It was a good morning selfie without a fail every single morning. Whether I'm late, whether I'm early, whether I slept in, whether I'm waking up in a different country, in a different time zone.
Oh, yeah.
it was such a thing, like, you wake up and then the first thing I do, the good morning selfie, and then waking up after it was all over, and then you take your phone in your hand and you're like, what do I do with this?
Why do I have my phone in the hand?
Yeah,
it's a muscle memory, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like, there's nobody for me to send the picture to. There's no point of taking the picture.
For me, it was paragraphs, actually. That's why I said paragraphs. But it was from my friends, closest friends, I would say. Like, you wake up, good morning, you eat, you update with everything that's happening in your life. Like, like that one Snapchat friend you have, you will receive snaps from them like the entire day.
I'm not a Snapchat person, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, but like that one person who's gonna like, text you, send you pictures. Okay, this is what I had for lunch. Here I am right now with this person. I'm gonna be home at this time. This is my fit for the day. Or like,
Yeah.
those kind of things.
The
But
little
then,
updates, they mean a lot, honestly.
sometimes like at that point of time, you will be like, okay, why is this person like, oversharing with me? Because at one point I was like, okay, like, I am not someone who's gonna like, completely overshare in the
For
first
real.
go. But until I don't get comfortable with you. So at first I was like, okay, if that person's doing, maybe I should as well. But then I was like, that's not me.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to like change myself so that I can fit into their box. So I left it, but I got comfortable. I started doing it. And then things just went the other way around.
Yeah, I
And then
swear to
now,
God.
I lost that habit of taking pictures, I lost the habit of what do I say?
Save. I swear, you pull out my phone. My last picture was a picture I took 2 weeks ago for work.
Yeah, no, I was like a complete Snapchat person. I would like, take
I
pictures all
remember,
around the day.
yes.
Like mini vlogs with my
Yes.
friends. Like even
yes.
in like
I used to
uni,
love that about you. I still do.
Everywhere, like it was like I wouldn't stay without taking a picture. Because
Yeah.
it's all memories for me. I want to capture every minute.
You should.
But then I was like, okay, like now I have them. Who do I send this to? What do I do with them?
Send it
then
to
I
us.
was like, okay, it's not necessary for me to always send it to someone. It's for me.
Yes.
It's for the future me who's gonna look back
Yes.
and see these videos.
Yes.
And like cherish these moments that I had when I was a young kid.
Yeah. Kid?
Young
You
adult.
need to. Yeah. Yeah. But the whole point of breakup hurting so bad is also because it kind of works in the same way as actual withdrawals. So when you're addicted to something, you have it every single day, and then it's taken away, and then the kind of response your body and mind has to the withdrawal of that substance, the same effects breaking up with someone has on your brain. So the drop in dopamine levels, the serotonin level, it's all of that drops, and that is why you have that sudden fluctuation of mood. You're overcome with grief and sadness.
You're overwhelmed, and a lot of
Yes.
times we showed tantrums like little children as well.
Yeah, and then you're not even understanding why you're behaving that way. It is because the enzymes and brain chemicals in your brain have significantly dropped, and you're heavily dysregulated. And it will take a while for your brain to fully adjust to the regular levels, because for a very long period of time your entire body was working with the newer system.
The newer version and the way
Yes.
that version wanted to function.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, of course it will take time, but then you need to somehow come back to track.
Yeah, you
'Cause
have to
can't
regulate
live
it
like
yourself. It's not gonna automatically
Yeah,
regulate.
and
If
no
you
one's gonna come and do that. We need to do
Exactly.
that like ourselves. We need to realize, okay, I'm losing track in life. I need to get back on track. I need to just buckle up.
But that does not mean that you suppress those feelings and
Oh,
go
no,
back. You
no, no.
accept it and go back.
Yes, you express them, accept them, let it go.
Yes,
let it go.
But you'll feel shame. You'll obviously feel rejected. You'll feel worthless also, and that is all normal. But here's the thing. This little thing, okay, does not define your worth. Okay,
Of
just because
course.
you broke up does not define your worth at all in any manner possible.
Yes, you're just growing. You're healing.
Yes.
And you should never feel rejected or like worthless because someone else is not accepting, liking, or
Exactly.
anything. You're living for your own self, not to make them happy.
Exactly. What if that person was not worthy of you? You know, the whole people throw that line, I don't deserve you. I'm so sorry. I can't be better for you. Okay. You are not worthy of me. Bye-bye.
Yeah, like...
Why are you blaming yourself? Why are you feeling worthless? That person is not worthy of you. I think I don't know where I heard this, but this really stuck with me. It's like, why would you let all the external factors dim the softness or the light inside of you? I think the strongest thing a person can ever do is, despite everything that they go through, they carry the softness, the optimism, and the positivity inside them. Nothing else will ever show strength better than that.
I feel like no matter what happens in your life, you should never treat someone the way you got treated.
Yes, absolutely.
And I've learned a lot of lessons, I would say, when I was a little more younger. So always made sure that the person who's with me never feels like, left out, or because of something that's happening in my head, I'm rude to them, I yell at them for no reason, or I remove someone else's anger just because they're my close friend.
No.
What if they are going through something, they are not sharing it with me, maybe it's their personal thing, no problem, but the least I can do is be kind to them, because everyone is going through something.
And one more thing is, in this phase, it's very much okay to want a little extra validation and a little extra attention. It is genuinely very normal, because again, as we said earlier, you're going through a withdrawal. So you need something to, balance it out, or at least, if not to that level, a little bit of more to, feel better. And so I've had this, I used to feel, especially back in the time, if I ever share my problems with anybody, I'm going to come off as attention seeking.
Oh yeah, because you're sharing the wrong people. That is the reason.
Exactly. It's not because I was sharing to the wrong people, because there was one person, in, how do I say, she wasn't exactly a friend group, but like people knew her because she was always seeking attention.
And that popular girl.
Yeah, exactly. So when I was talking to somebody else who was genuinely nice, and I was very much going through a hard time, so so the other person was telling me like, oh my god, why does she always have to, dump her problem on everybody? She's such an attention seeker. Okay, so he was just venting. And that kind of stuck, because I was very small. I think I was like 16, 14, something like that. And I just heard that, and I was genuinely wanting to get this out of my chest, because I could not figure out what to do, where to do, and I had zero guidance. Being the oldest child, I had to figure out everything on my own, and the person I was talking to was older than me. Okay, so when hearing that from the other side, before I even shared anything, I was like, there's no way I want somebody else to say that about me when I genuinely am looking
like
for an advice, not attention. And I just shut. I have not shared my problems with anyone since then.
But you need to choose the people who you want to share it with.
Yeah.
Maybe your closest friend, your maybe family, cousins.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, it can be anyone, But make sure that, they are someone who will listen to you. And they're okay with you talking 10 times about the same problem.
Exactly, because I'm the person like, Dia, if you want to talk about the same problem 100 times, I will listen
like we're there
all
to
the
listen
time.
to each other all the time.
Yes.
And you should, I'm pretty sure we all have that one person in our life who's always going to be like that for us. But we also need to remember that healing is something that's not linear. It happens in like the stock market graph.
Yeah, ups and downs, always.
So in order to go up, you need to go down. Very cliche, but very true.
Yes. And also like, sometimes you'll feel for a very long period of time, things will be good. Okay. And then suddenly you'll feel low. You don't even know why, because everything is perfectly fine.
Because everything else seems fine. You think something's missing.
Yeah.
And that's maybe one of the reasons you feel low, but
you can't pinpoint it. Yeah.
There's nothing that's going wrong. So when you're like going into that stage of feeling, I think that's very common to have such feelings. And it's okay to have them.
Exactly.
At least you're human.
Yeah. And this one, you listen, okay?
Me?
Yes.
What did I do?
Closure does not come from them. It comes from you. And block. My favorite thing. Block.
But blocking is not only like over Instagram or over socials. In real life as
Real
well.
life as
Like,
well,
you
yes.
create your boundaries. You make sure that they stay in their space, their limits, and you are in yours, in your comfort area. But yeah, you shouldn't just be harmed.
Yeah. Protect your peace, people.
Yeah,
Okay.
This is such a good quote. Like, I love this quote. I've journaled this so many times. Just protect your peace. If it makes you happy, keep it to yourself.
And it does not have to make sense to anybody else.
If it makes sense to you, it's perfectly
That's enough.
alright.
Yes. Yeah. And one more thing I'll say, that just because something ended, just because they left, just because, it's over, does not mean that the other person is bad. Stop blaming them.
Oh, yeah.
Stop blaming you.
A lot of times, what happens is, like, for example, if like a girl and a guy, like in a relationship, break up, it's difficult for one of them to, like, move on.
yeah.
And when, like, they find a genuinely nice person who's being nice to them, they feel suspicious about them. Because they're like, how can they be so nice to me? Because my past was real bad. So how is my future going so nice?
Yeah.
It's, like, people withdraw. They don't accept it. They will push away that person. And
I agree.
I feel like all of us are different, and you can't just say because that boy or that girl was bad, so the next boy or girl
True,
is also gonna be
absolutely.
bad.
Absolutely.
You need to give them a chance to prove themselves. A chance in the sense that at least they can prove their point.
Moving on, we've already talked a lot about a little bit of healing tips and everything, even in the previous part. Let's get a little bit more into healing and glow up. The most important thing that everybody's gonna say, and it's genuinely the most valid thing, cry it out. Cry it out.
Because when you cry, you feel better. And
Yeah.
your skin glows. So extra
Exactly.
benefits,
Plus, it's out of your system already. It's not inside.
Yeah, like,
It's out.
Then you can hydrate yourself better.
Huh? What was that? Anyways, moving on. Isolation. Okay, I know everybody's gonna say, oh, stay away from this, but for me, if I just give myself a few time, I don't mean like isolating for 4 months like I did. Okay, don't do that. Just maybe 4 days. Sit alone. Okay? Be in your house, in your bedroom.
Wherever you're comfortable.
Yeah, wherever you want to be alone in your car, be alone in your car. You want to be alone at a beach, be alone at a beach. Turn off your phone, leave your phone somewhere. Just be alone and sit with your emotions, basically.
Yeah, sit and talk to them like a 5-year-old.
Exactly. You don't need every single time, your friends giving in input on their situation.
Yeah.
You don't need your parents telling you to do this, blah, blah, blah. Just take a moment to just sit.
Yeah, like the inner voice in your head.
Yeah.
So, like, if you don't have your friends, if you don't want to talk to your friends about it, your inner voice,
Is
your
always there.
brain, your mind is always listening to you.
Yes.
Talk to it, figure things out. Isolation is sometimes really nice because you give yourself space. You have a clear mindset in order to what you want to do next. You have the steps ready in order to how to get out of the situation right
Yes.
now. And you feel much, much, much better.
Yeah, have a conversation with yourself. Journal.
Mm-hmm.
We might be able to help you with that, but
let's talk about that later.
Yes. And if it's seriously getting too prolonged, okay, for like a month or something, and you're not able to get out of it, please seek professional help as well.
Mm-hmm. Just start doing things that you love, and
Or you once loved also, because I get it, when you're sad, it's difficult to like anything in general.
I know. But like, do things you wanna basically do. Try new hobbies, maybe get into fitness, reading, skincare, or listen to Universe of You.
Yeah, exactly. We're always here.
Yeah, we're there for you at like 2 platforms.
Yeah. YouTube and Spotify. Maybe there are more platforms coming.
Mm-hmm. Stop dropping so many hints. But you also need to set up your non-negotiables, okay, for yourself, for your post-breakup.
Yes.
So don't stop that person, okay? Don't stay up late night, like in memories or flashbacks of them, or in like thinking that, oh, how life would be if I was with that person that time.
I get it. It's very difficult to sleep
Very
after a
difficult.
breakup, but that is why non-negotiable is so important. You will not be texting the person at night.
Like, keep your phone aside. Like, we recently also shared like an evening routine on our Instagram.
Yeah.
And which also, like, one of the slides also mentioned that you keep your phone away. You do things that you like, maybe like coloring, journaling, or like reading a book.
Yeah.
Before bed, do not even try to touch your phone at least for an hour. Maybe like set a time. If you sleep at like 10, for example, after 8, don't touch your phone.
No, it's an hour, so after 9.
No, like if you want to eat, like do the other things in your life, pack up for tomorrow,
Okay.
fresh up and everything. Set a time for your own self.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
But make sure it's at least more than an hour before you sleep. So your brain is like, calm.
Yeah, and actually that helps you sleep better. So,
Yeah.
create a new routine because your entire body was used to the previous routine. So rewire your brain into a newer routine. And trust me, sometimes routines really help you, get out of bed. That's actually how I healed. Because I was bedrotting. So when I made a new routine and then I started implementing the routine is when I was able to get out of it.
You can also follow like the 8-8-8 routine, in that it's like 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of like work or like anything you're focusing on for future, maybe your career, and the rest of the 8 hours you remove for yourself. So you do things like your hobbies, additional stuff, spend time with family, whatever you like.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect routine, I feel.
Yeah.
Move your body, because a lot of times physical movement also gives too much blood on the brain, and it's good for the brain as well. So maybe like a workout, Zumba, dance, I don't know, like whatever that moves your body, go
Even
do.
if it's just a walk.
Yeah, playing sports or like an evening morning walk.
Yeah.
And this is not just for people who have like went through a breakup. In general,
Yes.
moving your body is one of the best things. Yoga is there, that's so effective, or like anything you are comfortable doing in.
And you don't have to go to a gym or something. You just do it in your room.
At home, like on YouTube, we have everything available for free. All you need to do is motivate yourself and do it.
Yeah. And then say what you wish they had said to you, to yourself out loud. Look in the mirror, say them to yourself.
And affirmations, they're really helpful. A lot of people I've seen, they put like, sticky notes around their mirrors.
Yes.
Or like around
That's
the
so
house.
cute. Yeah.
It's really cute. And when you look up in the mirror, you read all of that and you feel good as well. If not, if you don't want to like put sticky notes or anything, we of course post affirmations every day on our Instagram. If you want to like go through that, you can go through that. It's really positive. It hits, a lot of them hit, and really want you to make some change in life.
This is one of my favorite things. Okay, disconnecting from social media, deactivating. I mean, and during the time of this recording as well, my Instagram is deactivated simply because I just need a break from social media, from looking at everybody's stories, feeling sorry for myself. We all need a break from time to time, and you need to recenter the focus to you rather than what everybody else is doing.
It's basically a choice. I mean, you decide what you want to do. If you think deactivating will help you, do it. Don't even give a second thought about it. And like shift your mindset.
That is so important.
Really, really important. Like, rather than that, I miss them, I wish they were here, like, thank God stuff happened, it ended, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's life happens.
Exactly. Instead of that was the best thing in life, to what is best for me will simply find me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're one step closer right now
to
maybe
right
the
one.
right person, the right partner, the right friend.
Anyways, God, think of it as, if it ended, if you really want that serious motivational push, God took the trash out of your life because he saw things you
couldn't see.
Didn't. He heard conversations you didn't.
Yeah.
He is protecting you, even if it hurts right now.
Yeah, and the universe is working in just your favor.
Yes. Moving on to our last part, a little something to help you love yourself.
Which you should do all the time.
Exactly.
And you should stop waiting for someone to see your worth. You are full of life. You're so worthful. Why do you want someone to just validate it for you? Do it for yourself.
Exactly. Do things that will make your life worth living, a life that you never want to forget.
Yeah, because you only live once. So live
YOLO.
it to the fullest.
Exactly. Redirect focus to yourself. pour into your own cup first, how are you going to pour into anybody else's cup when your cup is empty? What are you going to pour? Air?
You should be a little selfish here.
Yeah.
Think about yourself before you think about others first. If
Exactly.
it hurts them, okay, it's not hurting you at least. This is for the bad people, by the way, okay? Not the good ones.
Yeah.
And the next version of you is waiting for you. And I don't think they would be happy to see you cry or like, what do I say? Rot about a person.
Who didn't match your level or your standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do it for that self of yours, if not for anyone else.
So take what you learned from the previous relationship and make the next one amazing.
Yes. Make sure that you leave an impact wherever you go, but take care of yourself.
Another episode down, and you're one step closer to leveling up your life.
Stay true to yourself and connected with us. We'll see you in the next episode.
We've got your back.